Hey guys, what's up? My name is Morgan. I'm a single mom with a chronic illness, and if you're watching this, it's probably been like a little over a month since I've seen you guys. So before I get into the rest of this video about my trip up to Cleveland Clinic with my son over Easter weekend, if you don't want an update on where I've been, that's fine. I'll put a timestamp. You can fast forward, but I don't have many subscribers, but some of you do subscribe, so you might care. So when I last saw you guys, I told you that I would be taking some time off because my my Great Pyrenees mixed Lou was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, and we did lose him about a month ago on March 26th. That was over my son's spring break. He was home with the flu the entire week before spring break. And then I ended up getting his flu right around the time that we had our dog put down. So we did get a couple extra good weeks with my dog while he was on pain medication and anti-inflammatories. Lou was a dog that I got in my early 20s, and he was only 8. He's just a very special dog, a big, gentle giant. I used to say that he was my body pillow. He slept in bed with me every night until his leg hurt. So the night before, we had him put down in a home, which was, you know, a much more peaceful experience than getting this very massive dog in my car to take him to the vet. I just thought that would be too stressful and confusing, and he's been such a great dog that he really deserved, it's still emotional, he really deserved a peaceful, so he always really liked my front porch. There's a lot of windows. It's very sunshiny. My son has one of those little nugget couches out there that Lou always liked to use as his second dog bed. So I made him some hamburgers and got him comfy on that couch. And a very nice lady came out and put him to sleep for me. And he was cremated. So I'm hoping that when I move into a permanent house, I can put his ashes in like a garden in my front yard, so I'll always have that for him. My son took it really hard, and so there was just a lot of time I took a lot of time to focus on that and, you know, his feelings. We are a very small family. It's been just me, my son, and my dog for the entirety of his existence. So it was a really tough adjustment for him to not. Lou played with him while I cooked dinner. Like, they spent mornings together getting ready. He just really loved his dog, and his dog really loved him, and it was very difficult to not have that anymore. And on top of that, somebody who is very special to us has also been going through a terminal cancer diagnosis. And we actually, 2 weeks ago, we took their cat. So we have a cat now. Her name is Tater. She's about 3 or 4 years old. And she spent the first week hiding from us, but the second week she really decided that we're kind of cool. And she's coming out a lot more frequently now. she comes out in the morning to play with my son and love on him while he's getting ready for school. So that's helped. That's helped a lot. But he's had a lot of death and sickness around him lately. So I wanted to prioritize helping him through that. I did not handle having the flu well. I have not recovered from it very well. It took me out. It took me out. I vomited so much and so frequently that my ribs and my jaw popped out of place. I can't even tell you how many times. So now I'm just dealing with the very painful aftermath of that. I still not have been back to therapy, and I'm really hoping I'll have enough energy to try back next week. Obviously, with driving to Cleveland and all of that, and taking my son and doing everything with him, that took a lot of energy, and my body is really suffering the last few days. But now that I've figured out what's hurting and why it's hurting, I've been able to do at-home stretches and exercises, because I thought it was my neck area, like neck and shoulder, that was causing me problems, and all of the stretches that I know to do for that area were not helping. It was actually making it worse. This is probably the most pain that I've been in a while. Like, I would rate it a 7 on the pain scale, and that's rare for me. Like, it's been waking me up out of my sleep. It's so painful. I can't turn my head in the car, and it's not my head and neck. It's actually my first rib, which I've worked on before in therapy. And it makes a lot of sense, since all of my vomiting caused a lot of tension in that area, and then driving in a car for that period of time, I don't think was very helpful. So I'm trying to stretch that out on my own until I can get back into physical therapy, which I will talk more about when I update on my Cleveland trip. But that's just kind of where I've been and what's been going on. It's nothing exciting. It's all been really sad and a lot of death, and that's been really hard for a 4-year-old to handle. It's been a lot for me to handle, so we're just kind of taking it a day at a time. So I know I usually do like shopping videos and stuff for you guys, and I'll probably get back to that eventually. It's just right now I don't feel like doing all of the happy things. I kind of reserve that energy for my son, and I would really rather not have a camera involved while he just needs an in the moment parent right now. Yeah, so we'll get back to it eventually. Just right now we're finding our new normal, which is hard when your new normal is adjusting without people and animals that were just part of your everyday life. And that's it. That's all I've got for you guys, because I don't want to cry, and I'll see you all when I update on my Cleveland trip. Hi guys, good morning. It's Easter Sunday. I'm trying to be quiet because my son's playing independently with some of his toys that he got for Easter, so I don't want to disturb him. But it's Easter Sunday, and it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and right now I haven't filmed in forever, but I'll update you guys on that probably before you see this. But I'm getting everything packed because we're leaving today to go to Cleveland for my appointment tomorrow morning. I decided to take my son with me for lots of different reasons that I'm sure I'll explain and talk about as well. So we're gonna stop at my grandma's house for a little Easter breakfast before we head out of town. And I need to finish packing everything, so come pack for my Cleveland Clinic appointment with me. Alright, some ice packs for our road trip snacks. We've got some cheese cubes, pepperoni cubes, some very necessary olive, Alani energy drink. I need to wash the grapes, but I'm going to put some grapes and apples in there. And then I got some sparkling waters for the drive. I couldn't find my soda water bottles and it really threw me off. This is, I feel like if you have a kid at any age and they're eating grapes in the car, you should cut them up. But I'm just a mom. So tomorrow my appointment is with my electrophysiologist. This is my second time ever seeing him. The first and the last time I went was January 2024. And when you go to an electrophysiologist at Cleveland Clinic for POTS, they send you home with a lot of homework. When you live out of state and Cleveland Clinic doesn't accept your insurance. So I've done a lot of my homework. I have my sleep study done. It's mainly the thing is to try to figure out what's causing your POTS. POTS doesn't just happen. There's usually something underlying. And if they couldn't find anything underlying, then they were going to refer me to the long COVID clinic at Cleveland. However, very shortly after my first visit to Cleveland, I moved out of an apartment. And when I moved out, I found visible signs of mold. And that just clicked in my head immediately. Like, okay, I know my mom has a severe mold allergy. You packed your lunch?
Yeah, with candy in it.
With candy in it?
Yeah, so I'm not going to eat candy because I'm going to eat some healthy food.
You're going to eat some healthy food?
Yeah, at Gigi.
Yeah, and then you packed a snack box for the road?
What?
And then you packed a snack box for the car?
Yeah.
You did a good job. That's kind of what mommy's doing right now, too.
Yeah.
So we can have snacks in the car.
Yeah.
Good job, dude.
Are you going to eat that?
Huh?
You're going to eat that?
Yeah, we both are.
Yeah, because I got my candy.
Yeah.
Can I eat this in the car?
Yeah, you can.
Candy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that big clear box that mommy has in the living room that has your coloring set in it and some of your squeezy balls?
Why?
You can put that in there so we can take it out to the car.
Yeah, of course.
He's gonna have so much fun. He doesn't know it yet. But so I know I'm allergic to mold. I don't think I've ever had quite as severe of a neurological reaction to mold before, but I was already going through POTS symptoms. But when I moved into a place with mold, it just completely exacerbated them. The last time I was at Cleveland Clinic, I was not able to walk after my appointments. I had to be wheelchaired back to my room. So it's obviously a crazy improvement. And then we had the mold exposure again back in October and November. It really also solidified that mold is a big trigger for me and for my son. Yeah, what do you have in there?
I'll show you.
Wow, I see gummies, I see squeezy balls.
And 2 gummies and 2 balls.
That's going to be very nice for you to take on the road, isn't it?
Can I go Gigi at the bathroom?
Yeah, do you want to go ahead and put on these undies, pants, and socks for me? Yeah, we got to get ready to get dressed for the jeans, okay? Then you can get breakfast and you can get snacks.
Okay. I can't do this.
I believe in you.
No. I need help.
What do you need help with?
And I need my glove.
I'll help you with your socks. But
My glove?
you don't need gloves. Get your undies and pants on for me, please, okay?
I can't.
Hey, I don't want to hear the whining right now.
I need help.
I know you know how to get dressed, and we both have responsibilities right now to help us get out the door, okay?
I'm not getting dressed. I am getting dressed.
Thank you. Ready for me. I'm really weak today, and that first knife was not helping me cut these apples. I'm having a hard time, y'all. I'm really tired. What do you want? Okay, give me a minute. I'll ask for just a minute, please. We're just doing our best over here. I've been having a lot of joint pain lately. Ow. Oh. It's probably been, other than the extreme fatigue, the body pain has been insane since I've had the flu. I don't say that with confidence. I'm having a really hard time. A race in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh, be careful, baby. Definitely I need to stock up on the fluids.
Oh, yeah.
And then I put an extra apple in here. Milk.
Mommy, they're gonna mess it, so I'm gonna crack it. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
1, 2, crack the please.
Nice. Uncrustables. I feel like this is a lot, but I really didn't want to spend extra money on food and snacks while we were driving, because we're probably going to get takeout for dinner tonight. Fingers crossed for like some really good Chinese food.
What is that? Can I talk to Gigi?
Let me go to Gigi's. Mommy's talking to herself right now.
What is that?
I'm talking to me. I know, it's silly, isn't it?
What do you talk
How would they sort?
Why are you talking to yourself?
Alright. Let's load this stuff up.
No, it's not. You're doing that.
Thank you.
But let's just see that. Because I can't put it down. What am I doing?
Alright. We just got to the Airbnb.
Where?
Mommy's gonna talk to herself for a little bit. Is that okay? Okay. So we just got to the Airbnb. It's a studio apartment, about a 12-minute walk away from the hospital. We went to a playground first before we checked in, and that was really cool. And then when we were driving to our Airbnb, we saw another really cool playground. So we're gonna make a little snack plate. He ate an Uncrustable in the car after the first playground. Be careful, remember there might be somebody else underneath us and maybe they don't want us to be loud. I'm gonna make you.
some grapes.
I got you some grapes on your plate. You want some more?
Yep.
Okay. So, this is a little studio Airbnb. It's really cute. It's on the second floor, so it's a little bit of a walk. But, it is really, really cute. So we're doing a little bit of a snack treat. I'm talking to myself pretty much. I'm recording what we're doing on our trip. You know, this is our first trip together by ourselves, kind of, isn't it?
Yeah, and the people.
Since you were a baby. You farted?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Do you want some muffin on your plate too?
No thanks.
Okay. So I've got apples, grapes. Oh, I didn't get the olives. That's why it looks so empty.
I don't need some.
You don't want olives? But there was coffee here, so I'm brewing coffee right now too, and that makes me really happy. It makes me happy.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Coffee?
I love coffee.
Can you give me coffee?
You cannot have coffee.
But I spilled mine at the pool.
Yeah, last time Mommy gave you decaf coffee, it did get spilled, didn't it?
Yeah, can you hold it? What is that? Right there.
Those are bags that they leave out for people
What?
who have dogs. So when they go potty outside, they can pick up their poop.
Oh, and what is that bag for?
Dog poop.
Yeah.
All right, let's go sit at the table while you eat this, okay?
Yeah.
Wow. Keep going, you're so close to the middle. Keep going. You're so close. And you can sit down in the middle and then I'll help you get out. Yeah?
No.
No.
Mom,
Yeah?
are you in here?
Yeah. Well, while he's distracted, this was our little dinner.
It's just warm.
It's just warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think our hot water is working right now.
Yeah, so it doesn't get the table wet.
What was your favorite part about today?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Oh, food.
Food.
Noodles and chicken and mommy.
Noodles and chicken and mommy.
Mommy.
Which playground was your favorite?
My friend and yellow. So I have
The second. Ooh. The second playground that we went to?
Yep. And we drive.
Because you made some friends there?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I swinged up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You learned how to jump off the swing.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Good morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning. My EKG starts at 7:45. Our Airbnb didn't have hot water when we got here yesterday. And they never came to fix it. Try the next one. Let's see what it does.
Look at the bubbles. Wow.
I like that one. Which one's your favorite? Hey guys, so as you just saw, I took my son to Cleveland Clinic with me for my doctor's appointment for POTS. Obviously my doctor's appointment was the main reason for us going up there, and it is one of the parts of the trip that I didn't record for obvious reasons. So I did want to share you guys some updates, what happened, and what I took away. from the appointment, overall, it was great. If you've ever been to your first doctor's appointment for POTS at Cleveland and you feel disappointed if you don't leave with a diagnosis, because that's what happened to me the first time. My cardiologist in my home state had previously diagnosed me, so I've been able to get the help that I need with that diagnosis in my home state. But getting a diagnosis at Cleveland opens me up to some more treatment possibilities up there. So during this trip, I was officially diagnosed with POTS at Cleveland Clinic by their standards, based off of the symptoms that I've had and the testing that I've done and the specialists that I've seen to rule out other conditions. It most likely seems that I have POTS, with the trifecta. So POTS, a form of hypermobility, and mast cell activation syndrome. My mom's also been diagnosed with mast cell activation. Oh, I can't talk. Activation syndrome. I've been really symptomatic. So I'm filming this one full week after I went to Cleveland. I've been really tired. Yeah, so we're trying our best. But my mom's been diagnosed with mast cell activation syndrome, so based off of that, they sent me an allergy and immunology referral at Cleveland Clinic, since that is where my mom is also seen, so I'll probably be seeing the same provider. And what I'm most excited about is that there's a syncope and autonomic clinic at Cleveland, and they will help you create a physical therapy plan that's really like compatible with where you're at right now and realistic based off like your vitals and any post-exertional issues. I am very excited to do that. So you'll go up there with them and you'll develop your plan, and then you can come home and share it with your physical therapy providers and go from there. So you can receive treatment localized. It's being monitored by a team of people that are familiar with your condition and look at it every day, versus like, I know I'm the only POTS patient that a lot of my doctors see, not my cardiologist, but a lot of my other doctors and therapists. Actually, my therapist, like my my mental therapist, she sees a couple of other patients with POTS. So I think that's really cool, because I know she was a big part in helping me get diagnosed when I was told that it was just anxiety. She's like, I've been seeing you for a while now. I don't think, anxiety is causing this. When we got to the point of me, like, I would black out for a few seconds, sometimes like 10 seconds after I walked upstairs. Like just for that period of time, I would black out and I wouldn't be able to remember. A lot of it started when I could never remember where I put my keys, because I had to walk upstairs to walk in the door, and yeah, I would never remember where I put my keys, so I was always late, and that's what was happening. So I'm really glad that she's other people's therapists that go through this, because I really felt crazy and she made me not feel crazy. So I'm gonna go see those very kind people for physical therapy, and then I was supposed to get autonomic testing done between my Cleveland visit last year and my Cleveland visit this year, but to the best of my knowledge and a lot of my specialists, or even my GP who referred, we can't find anybody in West Virginia that does autonomic testing. So I'm going to try to have that done at Cleveland as well. I qualify for things through their financial aid program, so you have to wait 2 weeks after your visit before you call to try to get approval. So I have 1 week left before I can call, but I am most excited about the physical therapy, and that's probably the one I will start with. So overall, my visit was very validating. The doctor that I see, I have my son with me, and my son was super well behaved. He was really cute. He did a great job. but the doctor that I saw was super validating and telling me that, you know, I am doing better, I am improving, but I'm not my best, and we're going to keep working to get there. So I am very happy that I stuck it out with, you know, everything. And I didn't just stick it out. I really had to I really had to fight for the medical care in my home state that would allow me to receive the treatment that I need at Cleveland Clinic. So it was a battle. It's been it's been a long year, but I'm hopeful. I still am not back in physical therapy. I go back to my cardiologist mid-May, and I think at that appointment I'm going to ask if it's possible for a referral for I've been dislocating my ribs a lot, and it's just gotten really painful, to the point where I could not turn my head for several days. It was just debilitating. So I'm going to ask for a referral to go back to physical therapy to work on things like that and my neck and shoulder stability while I wait for a PT referral at Cleveland and can get that together, because I did do some first rib stretches and exercises when I was in physical therapy. And since I've had the flu, where I vomited so much with the flu and coughed, I popped my ribs out so many times, and my left side of my jaw popped out so many times, that when I drove to Cleveland, I guess just being in the car for that long, I don't know what it did, but it was really, really painful for a while. I found some really cool stretches to do on YouTube that helped a lot, but I do need that extra help from physical therapy because it still gets worse every time that I sleep. I'm just kind of rambling now, but if you guys watched the beginning of this video, you know that a lot has changed in our household recently with our dog passing away. And we do have a new cat because somebody that I care about a lot is also terminal and about to pass away. So I love making videos for you guys, and when things update or change in my life, I'll try my best to record it for you. But as far as like the daily, you know, making breakfast, making dinner, going to the store and things like that, I am really trying to be very present for my son. And always I want to be present when he's at the store with me. I want to be present when we're cooking food together. And I also don't want to be editing. I don't want to be spending a lot of time editing right now. He's just really found a lot of comfort in spending one-on-one time with me and having undivided attention during all of these changes, and he needs it. I need it. I'm really happy to take you guys along with me on everything, and right now being along on this journey with me is just kind of allowing me the space to be a mom while we go through all of this and focus on the things that make him happy. These are a lot of big changes for him, and he comes first. So I appreciate those of you guys that stick it out with me. That's really cool, and I appreciate you being here. And when things get back to normal, I will definitely be back. So I will catch you guys next time. Thank you.